Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be using Nailchemy Prophecy Gel Polish. This is their new collection and it is absolutely lovely. I'm also using the tack-free gel paint in white. Some diamond dust from Nail Sugar, one of my absolute faves just for a bit of sugaring. We're also going to be using Nailchemy base coat, the no wipe top coat, and this one I'm keeping just for glitters, so I've just put a little bit of a blob of glitter on the top there. And I'm also going to be using some velvet matte, and I'll use the 8mm detailer brush, and I'm also using some of their dotting tools. So for this one I want them quite fine, so you can see there how tiny that is. So if you just want nice delicate dots, then I think these come in a pack of 4 different sizes, so yeah, that's ideal for what I'm going to be using today. So we'll start the design. So I'm going in with the Desert Rose, and this is a beautiful nude, quite a real natural colour, and it's quite transparent as well. So I found 2 coats was plenty, but you know, if you wanted it more opaque, so long as they're nice thin layers, you can always put 3 on. But the thing with these is they're a 60-second cure, not 30. So I'm just going in now with my second coat. And also, if you check out the website, they've got a big description about them. They're HEMA free, so anyone who's like, you know, if you've got clients who suffer from allergies, or you know, if you do yourself, then yeah, these are, yeah, you know, absolutely brilliant for that. But as I say, they've got all the details on the website regarding them. They only launched just over a week ago and they are proven really popular, so yeah, worth checking out. Now I'm just going in with a layer of matte top coat, and we'll cure that for 60 seconds. And now I've got the nail nice and matte, we'll start our design. So I'm just putting a little dot just as a little marker. So I'm going to sort of curve this just around at an angle. I think you can see what I'm doing there before we start the design. But I do take that off because it was a little bit too thick. Because it's only a marker, I just want the line quite fine, really. You know, so yeah, we all make little errors, so I left it in. So now I've got that where I want it, we're going to go in with some nice detail work, and this one is just going to be a nice little swirl. So if you're not confident to do that in the one go, just do what I did there, stop it and pick it back up. And now we're just doing a little one on the inner side, and that gives a really nice pattern. And then similar one on this side. They don't all have to be the same, literally, you know, I just want some nice swirly stuff going on. So yeah, you can feel free to, you know, do whatever design you like. So no, normally when I do these, you know, they're fine, but honestly it is so hard trying to film your fine line work, especially with my eyesight, because normally I have my work quite close up to me, even with my reading glasses on. So yeah, I do struggle filming these designs, but I thought no, let's do it. But I absolutely love these types of nails, and they're absolutely beautiful for bridal nails, or for anything really, but they would be really pretty for bridal. So now I'm just coming in and going along there. So I'm going to put something in the bottom as well, so I don't want to overdo it. And as you can see, that one, it was didn't turn out quite as nice as I wanted, but it was okay. I just had a little bit too much paint on the end of the brush really, so I'll probably go in and tidy it up a little. Then again I might not, we'll see. So yeah, and I'm just doing some nice little gentle strokes there, and even those, you know, the little the little strokes and the little dots, then you know they just fill in that design. So as I say, you don't have to go overboard with it, you know, to get a really, you know, nice effect on the nail. So now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to put just 2 lines coming off that, and I'm going to pop another one straight through the middle. So I'm just going to start on that one, pull that over, turn it around, and then carry that one through there. And once I'm happy with that, so just make sure you get those little edges. I'm gonna take my dotting tool, and I want quite, you know, quite a decent size, so I'm just gonna pop those on there, and I think a couple at the bottom maybe. Yeah, I've not shown you those. So, and now that's done, and that's just ready for some no wipe top coat, which we'll pop in the lamp and cure that for 60 seconds. And once it's finished, just I always get carried away with the top coat. I love the shine. So yeah, we're ready for the next design. So again, we'll put the first coat of the Desert Rose on, and it's the first time I've used this, and I really love the colour. It'll be so nice, you know, for ombres or nice French manicures as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this one. So again, in with the second coat, and don't forget the Prophecy gels, they cure for 60 seconds. So we'll pop that in again, and I'm just going to apply some velvet matte, and we'll start with the next design. So I've loaded my brush with the white Artisan gel paints, and now I'm just gonna do, all of this is going to be a bit squiggly. I don't really want, you know, nice straight lines. I want it to sort of have that little outer edge that looks, you know, realistic for the petals. So you can see there I've done the centerpiece, and now I'm putting just petal shapes around. So I'll keep doing that, and it's took me a long while with the roses. I absolutely love them, but some of them I find a little bit tricky, and I don't always like the way they look, but I find that I really like this. And I started because I'd done the one stroke course, so I think doing that, it gives you a better idea, you know, of petal shapes, and you know, trying to get that 3D dimension. So yeah, I really like this type of rose. And then when I do the next step, I'll go in and I'm gonna just use some you know, some of the gel cleanse, the liquid, as you can see here. I'm taking that on the brush, and I'm gonna feather that out, and this is what really gives it the dimension. So there's, that one was still a little bit bulky, but I'll go back over that, because what I want to do is just blend that white out, so they're starting to look a little bit more like petals. And again, I'm going in, so that's the beauty. You can play about with it, you know. Sometimes I might take a bit off, or other part I might decide to reapply, but the more gel cleanse or even a base coat, I think I've been switching between the two just to get that blend, and you can really see it starting to take shape now yet. So I'm using the base coat there, but if I felt it had too much of the gel paint, I can easily take a little bit off, because this doesn't actually get cured in between, because you do want, you know, to be able to work with it. And I would strongly suggest, for that reason, you only do this with the gel paint. Don't use gel polish, because it'll just slide everywhere basically, and we don't want that, because you just end up with a great big blob of gel polish on the nail. So yeah, gel paint for this one. And as you can see there, I'm just feathering that one out a little bit more, and just into the center now. Last little bit, and you don't really want to lose that shape too much in the centre, but not to worry, because once I sugar it, if if I feel like the definition's gone a bit, we can go round and outline it with the gel paint again. So it is a little bit fiddly, but I do think it gives an absolutely beautiful effect. So yeah, well worth the effort in my humble opinion anyway. So, but I love doing any flowers. I've always liked it, but it wasn't that good. But since I did the one stroke course and I just keep practicing all different types, yeah, I absolutely love doing them. And once I was happy with the blend, I cured that. I only cured it for about 10 or 20 seconds. I didn't give it a full cure. And as I was just mentioning then, now we're going to go over with the gel paint again, and that brings that nice 3D effect back, and it just really makes those petals pop now, which is really sort of the look we're going for. Oh, and I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there, but that was just me sugaring the rose. But anyway, you sprinkle the glitter over it, pop it under the lamp, and then just wipe it off with a nice, I use a big soft brush to wipe it off. So I'm just going around those little edges, just with some no wipe top coat. Now, if your clients don't mind the roughness of the glitter, you could leave it like that, but personally, and to seal it all in, I'm just going over the whole nail now with the no wipe top coat, and if I feel it's still a little bit rough, I will also give it another coat. And to finish off the design, we're going to put some crystals on, so I'm using the Totalist from Nailchemy. So I'm just going to put a few little ones just on the tip there. So I'm just applying some of that, and I'm going to put them in, yeah, just a little swoosh there, just following that rose around. So I've applied the bottom ones. Now, at first, I really loved this shape, but it just wasn't sitting properly. It was too proud, at the end. So I think that'd be a better one for coming, elongated down. So I took that off, which is the beauty of this. And there, that one sits a lot nicer. And they're absolutely beautiful, these crystals. They're from Crystal Parade, and if you want a little discount, you can just use 5 off. And sometimes she does have quite a few offers on as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna tuck them in. I don't want to take away from the design, so I'm not overdoing it on these. So I'll just have a little play about with them. Once I'm happy, I'll just sort of neaten them all up, make sure that they're where I want them, before a cure. These little ones, they were sort of sliding a little bit, but we got there in the end. So yeah, and there's the finished design. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I only did 2 of the nails because otherwise it would have just been far too long. So if you could, I'd love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully share as well for me. So, and again, quick mention, don't forget my giveaway video. So you all take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.